Hello everyone, I'm Adam Papagan. Welcome to another episode of There's a Place, the ASMR talk show, the show that feels good to hear. We got a great show, we got some new commercials, but before that, a little tip for you guys. When you're out there, living life, they call them life hacks. The old term was tips, so I'm gonna give you a little tip. I was at Zanku Chicken today, local fast food chain here. Great, shrinking. Great chicken there, Middle Eastern place. Usually great service and stuff, but I'm in there, I'm pretty hungry, I hadn't eaten yet that day. And it was busy, but not that busy. And I'm waiting, and 5 minutes, 10 minutes pass. And I was reading the news story about Matt Lauer, so, I was occupied, whatever. But it kind of dawns on me that they've forgotten about my order. And so I didn't know if I say that or whatever, but I was like, hey, where's my food? And it was that moment where I was like, how mad do I want to get about this? I was like, it was probably just a mistake. So thankfully the chicken wrap takes like a second to make. So within seconds, had the wrap, and then I'm eating it, and they're like, hey, because you have to wait, here's some free falafels for you. So that's really what you want. You don't want awful service, but you want the service to be just bad enough that they'll throw in some free stuff. If you can find a hair in your food, that's like a gift card right there. It's a $50 gift card right there. So, don't be so hard on your staff, and actually it's kind of a benefit to get bad service sometimes. We've got a great show tonight. I want to show you 2 commercials. We're still doing these. Hit me up if you want one of these. It's $5 a month. Literally any event or subject matter. Nothing is off limits. But stick around, we'll be right back with Chandler Watson.
Coming to Last Project, December 8th, Ghost Prince, a new art show by Kareem Shukum, featuring a cabinet of curiosities, phantom limbs, black goo, and more. A collaboration with Lotto Ball, 206 South Avenue 20. It's gonna be tight.
Oh, hey, you must be here for the job interview. Well, I can tell you right now it's going to be tough to beat this last guy, Nathaniel Gallagher. Did you know that he worked as a lead developer, making a camera motion controller? Yeah, before that he was a contract web developer. He knows Django and Python. He's even been a software developer. You know what? On second thought, this position's been filled. Nathaniel Gallagher is the man for the job. Nathaniel Gallagher, the man for the job.
Coming.
Folks, my guest tonight is a comedian, an artist, a writer, a rambling man, a bit, a multi-layered guy. We'll find out more about him. Please welcome Chandler Watson. Hey Chandler, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I saw before the show you're doing some networking.
We could say that.
Yeah, what was all that about? Can you talk about it?
Yeah, we can. It was just one of the dudes was an artist, so he wants me to draw on a sketchbook whenever he brings it. And the other guy works at a sculptor, and he wants me to come see what they do. So I'm like, word.
Wow. Were you expecting to meet some artists?
No. Except for.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so you could like draw or paint or whatever.
No, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. You do a lot of stuff. You do art and photography and comedy and stuff. We'll talk about all that, but like a colleague in.
Which is easier?
Like between these, you met like 2 artists just now. They're hooking you up with stuff immediately.
I would say.
But comedians are kind of standoffish sometimes.
So I would say with my art, like whenever I draw places, it's easy to meet people.
People, they'll come up to you, start talking to you about it.
Pretty much. They'll ask me if I do tattoos, and from there, just, who knows? And then they're like, give me your information. So, art is easier to meet people. Comedy,
Yeah, and you kind of just meet the same person over and over. I guess that's anything, though.
True. Very fucking true. Only on the surface. Once you get past the surface, then you really get. But how many people really want to dive under the surface?
Yeah, there's only so much time.
Right?
So,
True.
we'll do our best in the time to get beneath the surface.
Let's do that.
The time we have today. So Chandler, I'm going to ask my big question right off the bat, the thing I'm most curious about.
What's that?
I've seen all these videos of you cooking food just like out on the street or in parking lots and stuff. What's the deal with that?
Well, I live in my car and I have a camp stove. And whenever I came out here, one thing I said is, I'm still gonna fucking eat. So I already knew how to cook and I had that. So why not? And then I cook for some comedians sometimes, but I haven't been able to in a while because a part on the stove fucked up. So I have to order it. So I was supposed to order it today. I'll order it probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Notice how I said probably.
You gotta eat.
Yeah, but some people let me crash at their house and I've been cooking there.
Oh, okay.
And I've cooked for them.
You get the real kitchen.
Yeah. It's not the same though. Because when I cut onions, it bothers me in a real kitchen. When I'm out in the open, it doesn't bother me.
I bet people come over and talk to you when you're making food on the street.
Oh, yeah,
even more
yeah.
than being an artist.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you make?
Oh, dude. Favorite is salmon. I make a mean burger. Yeah. Just anything. I start experimenting, like meeting people from different countries, asking them what their favorite dish is. They give me the recipe, and then I cook that.
Do you just buy exactly the amount of ingredients you need? Because you can't. Do you have a little pantry in your car too?
I have a cooler, and then I have a little bag that has some seasonings in it. So it's like, once I get rid of some of the shit in my trunk I don't need, there will probably be more cooking stuff in there. More cooking and camera supplies than anything. But yeah, the cooler, it's handy. It's very handy. Because get some veggies, those last for a while. Yeah. Cook those up, or I could eat them raw, but it just varies, man.
Was it, when you decided that you were gonna like you were just gonna make your food on a camping stove, was it a tough transition?
It wasn't tough, it was more out of necessity. So when it's necessity, you don't really see it as tough.
It's like, this is how we're gonna cook.
Yeah, because I refuse to eat some of the fucking fast food out here. Yeah, fuck that.
Well, we like fast food here, so each his own.
Some of it, I can't say, well, I wouldn't call it fast food, these little taco trucks and shit.
Yeah.
And then, what is it, pupusas?
Yeah.
Nigga. But
they're kind of cooking outside a lot of the times, too.
Yeah, they are. And then, what is it, it's interesting whenever I do cook, because I used to just do it whenever I was doing my laundry. I would just do my laundry, go out there and cook. And it's funny, the people who come up and say something to me, no matter what side of town I'm on. Because if let's say I'm on the hoity-toity side of town, people just kind of walk by and look at me odd. But anywhere else, people's like, oh, that's fucking smart. Or it's like, and I was up by a studio once, up in the valley, and these niggas came by. I was like, yo, that's the most gangster shit I've ever seen. I'm like, I just want to eat.
More people should do it.
They should. Especially like.
How do you do the dishes?
I just wash them off whenever I'm done.
Where?
Like, I have some gallons. Like, if it's hot enough, like, you just dump some water on it, wipe it down, it's good to go. My cast iron, I gotta put some oil on it though. Sometimes I don't clean the cast iron, because it's cast iron.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to.
Mm-mm.
But that's crazy. You're telling me this thing never got cleaned ever?
What?
When people say, oh, I never washed the cast iron.
Oh no, I definitely clean mine out sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends what dish I cook in it. If I cook something that was really good, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave that, and I can't wait to cook something else on it. Preferably salmon. Nigga, I love salmon.
But by the fillet right there.
Yeah, even what is it? There's something else like a jollof rice or something. That's a West African dish. I need to try that again, because I didn't do it to my liking. But I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but to my liking, I was like, it could have been better.
Wait, you just heard about this dish and tried to make it?
Yeah, this dude had a temp job, and this fellow, he was from West Africa, only been there. I'm like, what's your favorite dish from home? He told me, gave me the ingredients, went and bought it, cooked it. Yeah, it was good, but it wasn't, could have been better. So, it's irritating.
Well, you don't, I mean, you're running blind on that. You've never tasted it before.
No, but I know when shit could be better.
Okay. Well, that's why you experiment. So living in your car, what kind of car is this?
Ford Focus.
So it's got like a hatchback kind of?
Not a
no,
hatchback.
no, that's a little one.
Sedan, yeah.
What year?
2009.
2000, okay, so not old.
Mm-mm. Oh, it's been all over the country.
It's been all over.
Most of the country.
Yeah, because I see you're just driving around.
Mm-hmm.
You can just get up and go.
Pretty much.
So, how long have you been doing this?
About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
Was this...
About a year out here. Before, it was like, I drove to the East Coast. But that was only for a few days.
But you're just living in the car. Where do you park at night?
Varies. Sometimes East LA, downtown.
To wherever you are?
Yeah, or like I have some friends that let me crash up in the valley, but it just varies, man.
What do you do when it gets hot though? That must be miserable. You must be getting up at sunrise every day.
Whenever it was hot, I would either just sit there and be in a sauna because it's like a free sauna, but I would go down by the beach because it's free AC. It's always cooler by the beach. Sometimes it's too fucking cool, but that's what I would do. Valley, hot as fuck to sleep. But I don't know. Last night I woke up in a park. I was by a park. Yeah, it's either if I don't drive to the valley to go to my friend's house, I'm either at a park. But
So this way, anybody ever hassle you?
nah. Mm-mm.
Do you keep the car clean?
Yeah. Well, the outside?
Yeah.
No.
But is it like, if I walked by your car parked on the street without you in it, would I be able to tell there was somebody living in there?
Probably not.
Where do you keep all your stuff? You still have
In
stuff?
the trunk, yeah, I got stuff, not much. It's like, the more I go, the more I realize I don't need a certain amount of shit. I mean, even though I have gathered more cameras, I don't really need too much. I do need a studio though, hence the people who are letting me crash, they have an art studio and I paint there. So I'm grateful as fuck.
But you have no personal space outside of your vehicle.
Nope.
You're not paying.
I mean, personal space, that's an interesting one. Because yes and no. Like, I can't walk around naked. No.
Yeah.
That's irritating. It's irritating as fuck. So I'm changing that.
What do you do when you want to relax? Just sit in the car?
No, fuck no. I do not like being in my car when I don't have to be in it. It's like, if I'm going on a road trip, perfectly fine. I'll get out and I'll fucking just go on a walk and look at shit. I'll take photos. I'll go somewhere right. I go to movies a lot. That's one thing.
Do you have the movie pass?
I don't. I need to get one.
It's $10 a month.
Really?
You see any movie?
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's called Movie Pass. I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna get it for just the month of December to see all these movies that are coming out for award season.
A movie pass.
Movie Pass. See, this is the stuff you're missing out on when you're driving around. This is stuff people talk about indoors.
I usually wait till Tuesday and then I go to a different theater because it's like that's a cheaper day to go to a theater. And then I'm always up at the North Hollywood one.
Yeah, the discount, like second run movie theater.
Always there. And then even the one in Pasadena.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the fuck? Movie Pass, $10.
It's called the Movie Pass.
Where do I get that?
So, online, I guess. I don't have it yet, but I know people who have it.
I'm writing that shit down.
And you could just see.
The Movie
And when you have
Pass.
some of your art right here. Wait, hold on. I have more questions about living in your car.
No. Ask. I mean,
so
it's
what
changed.
gave you the idea to do this?
It's just being in Oakland.
You wanted to move out here.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the comedy was like out here. And then for the first 6 months, it was all comedy. And I forgot that I didn't forget that I did art, but everything else went to the back burner. And then I left for a month. I went to Phoenix. I just pretty much followed the Mexican border down to Austin, and then up to Oklahoma City, went back home for a bit. Then came back, went through New Mexico again, up to Denver, through Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, and then back. And then when I came back this time, it's like comedy, art, photography. And then I'm just learning a lot. So, I don't know. First 6 months was all comedy, now it's just all art. And then from there, I've learned that I want to get the fuck out this country.
Put the car on a ferry and...
I don't know how much longer this car has.
Oh, yeah, because you're putting a lot of miles on it all the time.
A shit ton. It's 3 engines. This is the 3rd engine. Yeah.
So once the car goes, it's a radical life change for you, right?
Maybe.
Like, would you get another car and keep living in it?
Get a van.
You get that's the vehicle you want to live in.
Yeah, I've been looking for vans. Like,
really lie
I don't know
down
if you've
in
ever
there.
seen the ones like that people convert. Yeah, it's like
those the ones with the that like little kitchenette in them and stuff.
kind of. It's like the way I would do mine. It would be different than well, of course it would be different because it would be suited for my needs, but I would have a hammock in there, probably not a bed.
A hammock?
A hammock.
There's only like 3 feet of height.
Oh no, dude, those things are spacious. And like if you get the ones with the extended roof.
Okay.
But yeah, you get a hammock, lay that out, you lay on the top, and then you have the things you need off to the side. And the van I saw, it's a E3.
The E350. That's a nice van.
Yeah, and then
I've slept in those.
A lot of shit in it that needs to be taken out. So it already has electrical hookups. It has extra generator, a boat battery. So the electricity's fine. I would just need to figure out a rack for my cameras, a place to paint. And
You would paint in the van?
Probably post
have
up
it
right
fold
outside.
out.
Yeah,
Plein air.
Open up the door, fold out, put up an easel, paint there. But depends where I'm at. If it's inclement weather, I would probably paint inside the van. But we'll see.
But you have no plans to like find an apartment. You like this
I don't really
rambling lifestyle.
I don't want an apartment in this town. I mean, I thought about it, and I started looking for lofts downtown, or even at the brewery where artists live.
Yeah.
That would be cool, but don't really want to live in this town, man. It's just, I'm here to do what I need to do, and then maybe go to New York. Actually, no, maybe, but I will go to New York. It's just...
You're just getting the lay of the land out here.
Pretty much.
So you're really maximizing your time too, because you're not spending any time watching Netflix or...
Oh, I still watch Netflix.
Oh, you still... Okay, yeah, of course. You gotta stay
It's
up
a
with
fucking problem. But it's like I try to just limit it to comedy specials and documentaries. But...
What kind of documentaries do you like?
Whatever anybody recommends. That's what I can say. I try to steer away from the race ones because I experienced that. So it's just, I don't really want to watch some shit about something I experienced. So right now it's some global warming shit. I watched Chasing Ice.
Well, you're experiencing global warming, aren't you?
Shit. Well, it's differently. It is different, but it's not. But yeah, just things about seeing glaciers, because like at the current point, I'm not able to go see a glacier. But in that documentary,
Well, pretty soon nobody will be.
yeah, which is fucking sad. And people don't give a fuck. It's like, I would love to see a massive piece of ice that has just carved out a fucking cavern. That would be dope as shit, just to see with my own eyes, so I need to see it. And then, what's the other one I downloaded? Into the Inferno, or something like that. Warner Herzog did that one, I think? I haven't watched it yet. And then just the rest are comedy specials. But, yeah, a lot of Stranger Things, unfortunately.
Yeah. And the comedy specials. There's too many comedy specials these days.
It's oversaturation, dude.
Yeah, right?
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Not everybody gets a gold fucking medal.
Did you watch that Jerry Seinfeld one, the new one? Ooh, it's rough. I mean, you know, he's a very accomplished comedian. I'm not trying to, you know, talk, you know, so somebody who's, you know, such a very high, but like, he's like, the 80s were a long time ago, Chandler.
Damn.
Like, people don't get dry cleaning anymore, right?
Some do.
Some do, but like, you watch like one of these comedians from the 80s or like Larry David or like there's so much stuff about dry cleaning.
Yeah, and then what is it? Not even them, it's just some comedians whenever I watch theirs and they're like, well, let me tell you about my life since I'm famous. I'm like, who gives a fuck? Most of the world's not famous. Most of the world doesn't give a fuck about being, well, in America they do, which is dumb as fuck.
I like it when they just kind of drop in a little story about being famous. Like it'll be some observation, because men are like this, women are like this. See, when I was hanging out with Kevin Hart, like they'll drop some like thing in it, then it's like, oh yeah, it's a cool lifestyle he has.
It's the whole thing about that. It's like, go fuck yourself, bro. But then again, to each their own.
It's like this the same with music though. It's like if you're like your music is about like, being young and broke or being angry or whatever. And you get old and you chill out. It's like what? Like your new reality is like being like a rock star or like living in a mansion. It's not the same.
Right.
And yet you have more of a platform than anyone. That's what I don't like about these comedy specials. Need some fresh, but then also, not everyone needs to talk for an hour.
No.
Just them.
Not at all. And then it's just, that's truth. And then like, what experience do they have behind it? Because some people, it's all jokes. Do you not live a life to like help fuel your jokes?
Oh, see, I prefer it when it's just the jokes.
Okay, got it. See.
And because then when they drop in a little bit of personal information,
it's better.
Then it's like, I don't know, it makes the person more confident.
More.
Yeah.
Huh. Makes sense.
Because it's like, I'm doing a job, I'm telling these jokes, but then there's like this like probably troubled person behind it. Like, like I think about like people like Jay Leno or like Bob Hope, like these older comedians.
Never watched any of their shit.
Well, Bob Hope is terrible, but you've heard of him though, right?
Heard the name.
Yeah, well, he's all around LA. You're driving around, he's got that airport and stuff.
Bob Hope. Oh, okay.
Bob Hope Airport. Yeah.
It's in the valley.
It's in Burbank, yeah.
Dude, I've slept by that airport.
Chandler, you have this picture here on your lap. What's up with that? Want to talk about that?
I'm gonna just, I just started on it.
I'm gonna jump into it.
But, I mean, it'll be something here soon. I was really pissed off when I did this. So.
What were you pissed off about?
I can't remember at the time. I just know I was not happy. So therefore, I gotta get irritated as fuck. Distractions. And then I painted this shoe just the other day.
Yeah, normally we don't allow people to have shoes on this show, but here's a good exception.
But, I don't know, have a look, man.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Here, I'll show you all this here.
So if you want some painted chucks.
Would you do other shoes, or is
like
it just
what kind of other shoe?
A New Balance?
New Balance? I've never painted a New Balance, but I'd be open to try.
Orthopedic shoe? Like what if you needed a medical shoe?
Anything I'll fucking paint, dude. I fucking paint the back of my car, painted the back of the shirt, painted a lot of shit. And then I have a girl from a woman from Seattle sending me some shoes to paint for her. So, yeah.
Man, well, I have a question actually about that. So, living in your car, what do you do when you meet a woman?
Oh, that's all right.
You take her to a nice parking lot,
and then just damn,
put the seat down.
No seat down. It's pretty much high school, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I try not to worry about the vagina right now because I got shit to do, and it's a fucking distraction. It's a big fucking distraction.
Is it though? But it's a distraction.
Yeah, with what I have to do. It's just so much to do, but sometimes.
But aren't you doing that other stuff to, inevitably attract a mate? Isn't that what draws you to being on stage, or like?
No, not really. No, I just love being on stage.
But why? Because you get attention, right? People are listening to you.
No, people are listening to me.
That is the reason.
Is it? No, that's not the main reason. It's like for comedy, I do it because there's something to say. It's just.
But you want people to listen to you saying it.
Okay, so yeah, that you're right. But
And
it's
by
not.
them listening to you, just to follow it here, you would then get something out of it, validation, agreement, money potentially, or you'd meet a mate.
Those are all things that could happen, but mostly to change your mind, perhaps, or to convince somebody to fucking live a life.
So how would you convince somebody to like take up the Chandler lifestyle?
That's not for everybody. That's one thing I could say. But I would just.
I can't cook, so I would be out just on those grounds right there.
I would just, I don't know, tell a story. I would like just tell them a story about some shit I've encountered just by leaving my comfort zone. Because that's all it takes. You just gotta leave the comfort zone. That's what I tell myself, and I find myself in a comfort zone in LA, so I need to leave it.
What? And then by doing, it seems like if you jump from lily pad to lily pad, then do you have an ultimate goal in mind?
No, well, eventually I just want to be able to go to every fucking comedy club and do work. And then leave and then go to another spot and do work. Fuck, maybe set up at a park and people come and like, yo, I'll cook food and tell jokes. What y'all niggas want to hear? Some shit like that, but I don't know, there's so much to fucking do. I want to do a mural in Mexico City. I want to do a mural, I used to want to do a mural back in Oklahoma City, but I don't really want to do that anymore. I just want to create and make shitty things not so shitty. It's like the ultimate goal. I don't tell too many people about it.
The ultimate goal.
Yeah, one thing is just to create something that the world has never seen. So therefore, I gotta travel the fucking world and see what has been done and what hasn't been done. And I know,
filter it all out through you.
yeah. And then I know it'll be a team of people working on it with me. So, especially after I saw this one artist, this Chinese fellow, he did the fireworks for the opening ceremony, and the shit that he does, it was just watching him and seeing how he works, it just kind of expanded shit. I'm like, okay, I need to do more shit.
I need to get some fireworks.
Oh man, I'm not gonna say what I want to say because we're streaming and I could possibly be arrested.
Okay,
but
don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah, but I would like to see some shit burn down. Let's just say that. I like bonfires, but I do want to build my dream house and then set that on fire. Yeah. And I don't even know what a dream house for me would look like, because I don't.
Dirk, my batteries?
Oh, snaps.
It's okay. I've got a green light.
His light's green.
Okay, let's put some new batteries in here.
Oh, okay. Chandler, you probably weren't always doing this vagabond lifestyle.
No, sir.
What were you like before you were like this?
Oh man, I was an alcoholic douchebag.
How so?
Oh man, I would just drink almost every night. Go to a club almost every night. Waste my money on clothes. Like, it's like, oh shit, look at me. Look at me, we're doing it. And then it's like all the time, I would have these questions like, why the fuck we doing that shit? I hated my job. I pretty much was not happy.
You were in the rat race.
Yeah, oh, very much so.
You were partying.
Mm-hmm.
And what brought about the change?
I could say comedy. Once I started doing comedy, I started like having a different type of dialogue with myself. Like more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-evaluating. Yeah, constantly. I do it.
Self-critical, maybe?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I started doing that a lot. And then from there, I stopped drinking for a year. Stopped doing everything except for cannabis. I smoked a lot. And then lost a lot of weight, and then just comedy. Walked out of a job 2 years after doing, no, was it? Yeah, about 2 years after doing comedy. Just walked out. And then that was one of those jobs that people where I'm from, to me, it felt like the coal mines, but for somebody else, that could change their fucking life. So I was like, why am I here?
Occupying this paycheck.
Pretty much.
When not everybody could, just take to the road. But you can do that.
Yeah.
So it'd kind of be selfish for you not to.
Yeah.
People need the jobs.
Pretty much. It's like, cause there's families there and shit. It's like, and it was fucked up because it was working for the government. And then, I don't know if you remember about the government shutdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much everybody had a 4-day work week. To me, at the time, that was fucking great because I was partying. But to somebody with a family, that was fucking them. Because it's like, how do I feed my kids and shit?
20% less money.
Yeah. And then it's like, after that, it's like I kind of quit drinking. I saw that. I'm like, they really don't give a fuck about us. So why should I give a fuck about this system? So I left that system, and I'm going to create my own system and do what I need to do and help those who help themselves. So, yeah, it's part of what I do. And then this city is just interesting doing that. Very interesting. It's like navigating between, there's just a lot of shit to navigate between. But I'm all right.
It's all right.
But yeah, I don't do it for pussy. There's been times where after a show, I do want some pussy. Can I say pussy?
You could say it, I mean.
All right, I don't know. Vagina. I look for a woman.
Well, that's even weirder.
A vagina? Yeah.
Oh, I need some vagina.
Yeah, I look for a lady. I don't know. There's been times I've done that, but I don't necessarily look for it. I just look for having fun. I just want to have a good fucking time and then go do what I need to do. So.
Well, if you don't get this van, what's next for you, Chandler?
If I don't get this van, I don't think like that. Yeah. So it's like when I get the van.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep doing it.
Pretty much. I'm gonna do it at a different scale. And then go overseas. And then
what do you want to see overseas?
Everything. I want to see, well, of course, everything, but I want to see, of course, I want to see the good spots that whatever city I go to, I want to see what it has to offer. I want to see the tourist spot. And then, of course, me being me, I'm going to venture off by myself, probably down some alley I shouldn't be down. I want to see some real shit. That's what I prefer to see, is the real shit, to see what actually happens, to see how people view Americans. Because, like, usually the traveler doesn't look like me. The Western traveler doesn't look like me. So I might get some type of information that your average traveler won't get. So I just want to experience the shit. And then, who knows? Somebody told me in Morocco there's a music festival, the Ganawa Music Festival, going on June 24th. And he said 2 people within meeting them within 3 days, they both said, if you're a human on Earth, you have to go to Morocco. So I took that as a sign. I'm like, I need to go to fucking Morocco. And then, yeah, he said, if you're a human on Earth, you have to go to Morocco. Just when people say...
If you're on Saturn or Mars, though,
yeah,
you're off the hook.
Right? Yeah. If I'm on Saturn, I suppose I need to go to Europa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is that one of Jupiter's moons?
I don't know. Great reference, though. You're thinking on your feet. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, got to. I have
Absolutely.
no shoes.
Yeah. Well, no, these are nice. I like these.
But, yeah, man, it's just, I've noticed whenever you do things to try to get laid, it doesn't work out. So it's like, just do shit for myself. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, I try not to think about women right now with the shit I've been going through. Yeah.
Wait, that's a weird note to end it on. What do you mean by that?
I don't know, just like old relationship, like because when I left Oklahoma City, I left this lady behind.
Oh, there's a woman behind this. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, so there's some hurt there.
Yeah, and then you're on the road searching within yourself. I got it. Okay, I got you, Chandler.
Yeah. No, it's just because it's just very interesting how things played out as they did. And now it's just, the divergence of our paths. But I wish her nothing but the best. Yeah, if you would have caught me like 3 weeks ago, I would have been saying some other shit.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. And love and life and everything else.
I mean, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean it in a condescending way.
No, thank you.
I mean, you're like, yeah.
And love, it's just, I had to get out of Oklahoma City because, you know, every town has that. Oh yeah, you get married, then you have your child and you settle. Yeah, I felt that happening. So it's just, I gotta go.
Get out there, see the world. Or at least, the Southwest.
Nah, the world.
The world. All right. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Chandler, for coming by.
Problem.
Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, this is Adam Papagan reminding you that there's a place you can go, and it's your mind. Good night.
All right on. Dude, that is a good closer. There's a place you can go, that is your mind. A lot of people don't dive into their minds to see what they're truly capable of. Dude, thank you. This was fun.